Gabe Hembling1088 commented, "Isn't it better to put the sunflowers in front of attackers but behind walnuts because the attackers are more valuable as a run with just sunflowers is weaker than a row with just pea shooters? And not only that, but sunflowers are very cheap at only 50 sun, meaning they are also disposable much more than attackers." Sunflowers. I legitimately don't know where I was going with that. I was gonna reply something about that being a load of dirty barnacles, but then I legitimately couldn't find a way to justify that advice being incorrect, so I just kind of froze there for a second. Anyway, we're back in the fog level. Flowers go before plants. They just go next to the lawnmower, and then that's it. Because otherwise you have little goobers like the miner zombie. Actually, no, the miner zombie is the worst example because you just get him with repeaters anyway. Look, it's a whole load of dirty barnacles. What? Terrible. It'll probably never work. It looks beautiful with sunflowers being there. Get enough of that. Let's check out this new Gatling pea. Let's check out the star fruit. And, of course, hypnoshrooms, my beloved. But we also need some early damage. So we're going to get this little slurpy guy. And then grab that. And you know what? I'm not feeling walnut today. I'm feeling a bit different. I'm feeling like a, you know what? Fine. I never use snow pea. I'll go with that guy. And then the plantain, because why not? Are you sure you want to play this level without any water plants? That's what I was forgetting. Okay, yeah. There we go. Get rid of him. And then we've got lily pads. What else are we going to need? Who was the guy? You know what? Yeah, bring him on. There. You sure you want to use the Gatling pea? What is going on here? Oh my god, I need the repeater. Well, yeah, sorry, Snow Pea gang. Once again, you guys are knocked out of the competition because we're bringing in the repeater again. And Snow Peter. Hey Lois, I'm Snow Peter. That was the worst. That was the worst thing of my life. You know, I've been watching Family Guy compilations. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. Pretty fun, pretty wild and wacky. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Lots of fun with those. Okay, I've got my full 4 rows planted here, and now we probably want to start getting like a pool zombie pretty quickly before we die. I think, okay, that's actually, I've kind of screwed the pooch here because, hold up. Oh, this is a bad idea. I'm gonna put this here and put that there. Because we do need some early protection in the water in case one of those goofy floaty zombies shows up. But just look at that. How could you not say sunflowers go at the back? I just remembered my actual reason for it. So my actual reason for that is because early on in the game, zombies are more likely to be able to break through my stuff. And so if I put the sunflowers up here, I'm just practically inviting the zombies to eat my lawn. I'm practically bending over and spreading my butt cheeks for the zombies. So I'm not gonna be doing that because I ain't no zombie butt cheek spreader. Okay, put that there. I ain't no cheddar. Zombie letter. Z is the zombie letter. I've been playing a lot of Wordle. Well, weird transition to that. But we have a whole Wordle thing going on in my friend's Discord, and very fun. I love Wordle. But you know what words are the worst? The worst possible words in Wordle are the words where, like, I'm trying to think of a good one, but it's kind of hard to think of on the spot. Okay, like peeps, right? P-E-E-P-S. You could, when you get peeps or something like that. Oh, hold on. I've got to focus. I've got to knuckle down and brain up. Okay, we're just gonna put that there, Mr. Squidward. We're gonna put that one right there. Okay, because you get the letter. Let's say you get the first 3 letters, E-E-P. Well, then you try seeps and jeeps and it's a bad example, but you know what I'm going for, right? It's one of those words where there's like a billion different ways to spell the same thing, and it sucks because you try a whole bunch of other ones, and then it doesn't work because it was like, in reality, it was peeps. That was the worst example I think anyone has ever given in the history of English language, but that's why I don't do debating. That right there is a prime example. I just suck when it comes to talking. I've always sucked when it comes to talking. I don't know why I suck when it comes to talking, but I suck when it comes to talking. And I also suck because these zombies are gonna be sucking me real soon. Okay, good, that one's gone. I just need one more repeater. Perfect. I can upgrade these guys to Gatlings now. Chuck that guy down there. And now let's get out the salty starfishes. Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? We're gonna put him here instead because that way he should hit this little zombie. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, isn't it so cute? He goes in a whole bunch of different lanes. Oh, it's so freaking adorable, except he doesn't go forward because he's actually stupid.
Okay, put that there, put that there, put that there. I should be pretty good at handling anything that they throw at me. And once I get the starfish down, then we're getting the Gatling repeaters. Those guys are gonna be nuts. Absolutely nutty. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Grab the coin. I have been severely losing money, but you know what I have to be doing right now? It's not to do with Plants vs. Zombies, well, kind of is, but I need to be preparing because I am going away to France for basically half of December, and then I'm going down south of New South Wales in the first 5 days of December with some friends, and then in January, early like the first 5 days, I'm gonna be in Perth visiting my relatives. So let's see what this guy does. Oh, that's nuts. That's nasty. But that means there is basically gonna be an entire month where I'm not gonna be able to film. So I need to basically make an entire month's worth of videos in advance, which is going to, it's gonna be hard. I already struggle just keeping up with my regular routine. But the plan is, I'm probably gonna go down to 1 upload a day on Devound, and then I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of videos completely scheduled to go for December by the time it even comes around. And that would be a godsend. That would be beautiful. But the problem is, I don't know what games I'm gonna play because I'm getting close to the end of Deltarune and the end of Plants vs. Zombies. So it's like, what's next? What me do now? I don't know, which is why I have asked people on Twitter and on YouTube. The YouTube chat, shout out YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, smash like and subscribe. Literally, you're only gonna be watching it on YouTube. So you gotta do it. I'm watching you. But the Twitter, you know what? The Twitter community, like one dude replied. And I appreciate that reply, but I think that one reply was, do suggestion review again. And it's like, dude, I'm not doing Roblox. Suggestion review. People have been asking if I would do more Roblox stuff like pressure. Oh, why did I kill that guy? Oh my goodness, there we go, much better.
Okay, it's a jack-in-the-box dude. That's fine.
That's okay. Oh, he's down there. Oh, great, somewhere where I don't have my Gatling thing. All right, Hypno Shroom, go! I really wish I kept my lamppost now. The miner's here!
Oh, hell no!
See, if I had my good plants right there, if I had my good plants right there, guess what? They would have been dead. And this guy, look, he's the easy replant. It's how you get him. It's the oldest trick in the book. Why would you need to debate someone when you can just do nothing and eventually you'll prove your point? It's like homework. Why do you need to do homework when if you do nothing, it'll resolve itself? Protects plants that are within its shell. I like this thing. This thing's pretty cute. Okay, let's add it to our lawn. Okay, I don't know what the pogo guy does. He's just sitting there menacingly. But put that there. Put that there. Lily pad, of course. We're gonna use the pumpkin today. We're gonna use, is the miner there? Thank God no miners around here. This is a no miner zone. And let's bring out the lantern because I wanted that last time. I need that guy. And then the last thing that we need is probably a scaredy shroom, I imagine. Or tangleweed for the plant. Starfruit's just not doing it for me, man. Although it does take out the miner zombies on going backwards. But there are no miners here to take out. So we're going Scaredy Shroom. That should do. Okay, perfect. No tooltips came up this time being like, oh, you actually forgot you forgot the cream bun fruit that kills cream bun eating zombies. Look, Plants vs. Zombies 3 went absolutely wild, man. They ran out of ideas really quickly. They brought out the butt-eating zombie. Literal, he just ate ass. And well, that was a weird way to say that. He ate ass. Ate ass. That's how I would normally say it in Australian. I don't like specifically when it's paired with the eat. Like eat ass. I get like an American pronunciation of it. I don't know. I think that's just me watching shows that has given that to me. That's odd. That's a weird thing to think about. Anyway, put that there. I need to bring out the Scaredy Shrooms soon, but the problem is hold on, why don't I just do this? Oh yeah. Now we're talking, baby. Okay, now put this here. Put this here for extra protection. Always use protection on your plants and on yourself. And boom, sunflower out. Put that double shroom there. And we are looking pretty peachy. You know who else is looking pretty peachy? My elderly neighbor who lives across the apartment from us. I ran into her today and she's looking very spry and happy. She's adorable. She's really nice. But literally the epitome of like a kind old neighbor. I love her. And the best part is she doesn't mind our dogs and she has a dog of her own, which is so cute. And he's an old little puppy too. I just love her. I'll be so sad if she ever moves out. I don't know if you guys ever have neighbors like that too, but you know, it's just when good neighbors become good friends. Smash like if you know that reference. Okay, all right. What's this guy doing? What the hell? What the hell? Hey! Hey! What? Oh, okay. Okay. That's your whole shtick, huh? He's gonna jump over my plans, eh? Oh, that actually sucks. That one's rough, dude. I literally need to save up a repeater for this. This is bad. I needed the tall nut. Because I might actually lose here. This is really bad. Okay. As long as he doesn't show up in that lane again, we should be fine. Someone also commented in my... bring this out. Someone also commented in my video, this is the worst Plants vs. Zombies gameplay I've ever seen. And it's funny how every single Plants vs... no, not even just Plants vs. Zombies. Every single game that I play, there's someone that comments down, this is the worst gameplay of blah, blah, blah I've ever seen. And that's like, it could be one of two things. Either I really actually just suck at every single video game on the planet, or maybe they're joking. Occam's razor would tell me they're joking. Hold on, hold up. Get him. Thank God. Oh my God. That's a good time to use that. I'm not even using the Scaredy Shroom. See? Oh God. No! Scaredy Shroom. Thank God I remember the Scaredy Shroom. Never forget the Scaredy Shroom, guys. Oh no. We're fine. Look at that. Conehead should be easily dealt with. And look at that. Booyah! That's perfect. The Scaredy Shroom gang got one win here today. Just one. It won't happen again. What is that? I don't remember. Wait, does that guy just gather coins? Is that his whole shtick? Removes helmets and... Oh. Does that work on the stupid snow driving dudes? Oh, it'll probably work on hipster jumpy boy though. Okay, let's keep that magnet shroom in. So, the usual, I think. We're gonna go with the lily pad, we're gonna go with the sun shroom, we're gonna go with the puff shroom. Oh my God, we got the freaking tall guy. We're not gonna go with the Gatling Pea today, I think. Today, we're gonna go with the cactus because we've already got the magnet shroom, which shouldn't worry about the pogo man, the pogo nerd. We're gonna use the cactus for when they come down. You know what? Let's get a little wacky today. I'm feeling it. we're gonna use the cactus instead of the pea shooter. We're gonna have the starfish, that's perfect. And then all we need is, I guess, extra little defense. That'll basically make any plant into a walnut. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You know, it's all about trying new things in life. I was watching The Golden Bachelor last night with my mum and girlfriend. We've made it into a family tradition. And it's a weird family tradition now, because it's a very girly show. It's more of a show that I guess mums watch, right? And in case you don't know, if someone's in their golden years, they're like, I think it's like 50 plus. And so The Golden Bachelor is basically The Bachelor, where there's one guy who's over 50 because it's The Golden Bachelor. And there's like 20 girls and they all want the guy. And yeah, it's an interesting watch. For sure. I love seeing the drama that happens. You know me, I'm a sucker for drama. A good little bit of drama always makes my day dandy. There we go. Put that there. And yeah, it's cute. It's a very cute time, you know. Yeah, I haven't had a time like that sitting around the TV with my family ever since I was like a child. Because in the modern day, now that everyone's got iPads and phones, you don't really do that anymore. That's kind of sad in a way, right? Wait a minute, am I hearing people jumping in the pool? I better not be. Let's just put that there for safekeeping, just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. And now we have our full row of mushrooms that are making, Mr. The way I'm remembering your name is through, like you remove gambling. Mr. Gambling, we're making you happy, Mr. Gambling. Okay, perfect. Now, if any balloon dudes pop up, now I wish I brought the fog lantern, that would have been actually huge. Okay, put that there. See, now that we have the cactuses, that should pop any of the balloon zombies that show up. And now we just got to keep putting down cacti and hope that we have enough stuff to defend ourselves if he comes. Does he immediately cause a game over if he gets past our lawnmower? I should assume yes. It's better to assume than speak up and be made a fool. That was a total butchering of an old saying that my mum used to say. I forgot what it was though. What was it? It's better to stay silent and be thought a fool than speak up and confirm it. Something like that. They're basically, if you have no idea what you're saying, don't even try. Don't let people think you're stupid. Which, now that I think about it, it's probably not the best advice for someone's confidence. I feel like good advice would be more, you know, give it a go no matter what. That's what they should have encouraged at school. Which I'm sure they did, but I'm sure some kids out there are like, I used to be like that in school. I used to be like, I'm not gonna say anything because people are gonna think I'm stupid. You know, if I went back and did school again, I would be given those answers, even if I didn't know. But, yeah. Funny how that sort of thing happens. Like, you get different sage life advice from so many different quotes and sayings, but then you find a few of them that directly contradict each other. And anyway, don't you just love this gameplay, by the way? I just love this beautiful gameplay. I love seeing the zombies die. It's so satisfying. Oh yeah, that guy got the balloon, dude. Yeah, good pop, man. Good pop. See, when you got a good lane of these guys, not worrying about the balloon guy is pretty cool. Okay, and then final starfish, and now we use magnetism. The power of magnetism! Yeah, I don't know what that's gonna be doing because I forgot to bring the lantern. Whoopsie daisies. I guess I'm pretty stupid. Put that there. I should be using that a lot more often, but it is a lot of sun. Like, it's not cheap. Not cheap at all. Okay, starfish here. What do you mean starfish here? No starfish. Magnet plant. I don't know if you only need one magnet plant in every single game, but I want an entire row. We're showcasing this brand new thing. Oh man, this is awful. This is actually awful. I can't see a single thing that's happening. I am making lamppost part of my official gameplay now. Because like, what am I meant to do here? How how am I gonna attract the TikTok generation if they can't even get their fix of dopamine watching zombies die? At this point, we're literally just watching a row of colorful plants shooting into nothing. They could just be hitting random real-life living people for all I know. Like just barraging into someone else's backyard. Like that one guy from the Roblox video I made like 6 months ago who was just obsessed with trying to shoot an artillery shell into his neighbor's house. Which was a great video, by the way. I'm sad that those videos didn't do well. I had a great time with them. I guess that's all, you know, I guess at the end, you know, that's all that matters. As long as, you know, you have a good time. You know, if your views will be nice as well. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, my dog's barking out the back, and every time he barks out the back now, I'm worried that the neighbors that posted that complaint in the Facebook page are gonna be recording it and then sending in a complaint to building management. That would just suck. And if they do that, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a 24/7 live security camera. I'm gonna record it every single day, and at the end of every day, I'm gonna save it, put it in an email, and send it to myself so that the timestamp is there. And then if they're like, oh, you know, I have footage of your dogs barking. They've been doing this for hours. I'll bring up the 24/7 stream, and I'll be like, oh yeah, tell me, how many hours was it? How many hours was it, buddy? And then I would get them, because I would make a video edited of their baby sounds crying, and then I'd send that to building management, and I'd have footage of their entire the baby crying 24/7. I'm a very petty person. Hello, this is your mother. Please come over to my house for meatloaf. Leave your front door open and your lawn unguarded. Sincerely, Mum. Not the zombies. God, these guys are stupid. What the hell?
Why'd it get so dark all of a sudden? This can't be good. Oh well, hope you survived the night.
Oh my God, Crazy Dave! What happened to the sun? Oh, I see. The moon is blocked by clouds. Have you guys ever been in this much darkness? Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. The hell? This is messed up, man. This is actually so messed up. What do you want from me, bruh? Oh God. Oh my God. Really? You're giving me these little kids? That's like sending us to war and then being like, hey, I'm gonna give you a couple of children to fight your fight. How do you like that? Hey, I'm a good guy. Okay. This can just exist in the front here. We need more starfish around this area. So let's put I should have put that lily pad lower. Watch this. Blind placement. Perfect, that's in the pool. Oh my God, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, this is weird. There's not even any music. It's just gone. Okay, what the hell? I mean, are they gonna be minor zombies? I forgot to look, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit stupid. Okay, good, we can kill him. We got lily pads. Let's just put a magnet guy on the lily pad. Hopefully he can attract the bucket hats. The filthy bucket hats. Do you think zombies are racist against other zombies? Like ones that wear different headgear? I guess that's not really racist. Zombies can't be racist. But fashionist. Do you think fashionist will ever be a thing? And yes, there is an easy joke there that I could make being like, fascist? But it was just too easy, man. It's just too easy. I actually had a joke yesterday. I completely forgot what it was. I wish I could remember. But I was gonna make, I think it was like a your mum joke, and I went to say it, but then I stopped midway because I was like, no, that's way too easy. That's a stupid joke. Like, the joke's gotta be complex, you know, complicated for it to work out. Otherwise, it's just ain't it. Okay, chuck that there. Okay, we're gonna have to start beefing up our defenses. Okay, the fact that we have a blower means we probably have some zombies that are in need of a blow. See, that was a better one. That was a better one because that was harder to think about. Right? That's like saying, the zombies are coming over from their mother's house tonight. Your mom! See, like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because it's obvious and it's easy, and I don't even know if that makes sense. Humor needs to be timed perfectly, and it needs to be done perfectly. I've actually been thinking, would I ever want to get into stand-up comedy? Like, I've never watched stand-up comedy, and I don't know if it appeals to me. But I like making people laugh. It's a miner! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Just plant that. Now we what happened to the miner? He just stopped. Why did he show up there? God, I wish I could see that. I wish I could see the carnage that's happening right now. Okay, you know what? Speed plant! Is it? Oh, balloon zombie. Get rid of him. Oh my god, this is embarrassing for you guys. For the zombies. Not for me. I'm not embarrassed. Look at that. Easy peasy. Oh my god, man. Look at that. Why does the miner show up there nowadays? Like, why isn't he back in? Why isn't he at the back? Okay, another Jack in the Box. He's gonna die before he even gets there. Oh, is that guy? Yeah, no, he's already dead. God, I feel bad for these guys. They picked the worst storm to show up. Right as I got my plants off a conveyor belt. Oh, man. Okay, these aqua zombies really gotta just freaking go. They're not doing much. I'm getting rid of this guy, and I'm putting down a lily pad here. Is that a balloon? Oh, no, he's already dead. He fell down. Perfect. I really like the mini games, by the way. I might even do a couple of videos just playing the mini games. Maybe I can record them as just some extra footage while I'm away. Like, you won't see Plants vs. Zombies at all for like an entire month, and out of nowhere it'll just be, hey guys, so I'm checking out the mini games in Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. You'll be like, what? Are you still doing that garbage? Hey, I could be doing Steal a Brain Rot for like 3 months in a row. Thank God. Admin abuse! Admin abuse! Oh! Plants vs. Zombies admin abuse update when? That's wild. Literally every game just has the admin abuse update. You know what? I was thinking this as well. Childhood me would have loved to be a content creator that was able to abuse admin, like admin abuse. I would have loved that. And I literally remember back in the day when I was playing Roblox, I bought those. Back in the day, you didn't have game passes, you had VIP shirts, and it was a shirt on Roblox you buy, and then the owner of the game checks the shirt ID and make sure you have it. Then they're like, okay, you have VIP. And I bought one that gives me admin commands, and I had so much fun just messing with people. But nowadays, I went back and I was doing it for some other thing, and it just didn't feel as good. Maybe it's because I'm older now, and it'd just be like bullying kids. And I would bully people my own age, and I remember I used to use the cabbage all the time. Oh, we're at the roof! But it's just sad. I wish I could get that same kick. Anyway, nowadays I play Blight in Dead by Daylight. I haven't lost like a game in like 15 games. Now that, bullying adults, yeah.
Whoa, they've even found a way onto your roof! Those are some persistent zombies, dude. You'll need to use cabbage pots here due to your roof's angle. Remember that, and you're good to go.
Oh, it's the freaking bungee guzzler. Okay, well, at least we're back to sunflowers. We don't need lily pads. We don't need shrooms. We can just use our good old-fashioned cabbage poles. Now, I do want to bring in a pea shooter because I want to see. I forgot how long the range on the rooftop is, and I do want to check that out. And apart from that, we're bringing back the potato pulse, guys. We're getting wacky here. In fact, why don't we also bring in, while we get wacky, oh, I'm so sad we don't have hypno shrooms. I don't use the jalapeno. Oh, you know what? Fine. Snow pea gang, all one of you out there, gonna love this episode. Okay. I think this is pretty good. Now we can just squash and toss people. So let's see as well how this little singular pea does. And it feels good. Feels good to be back now in the sun, in the sunlight with our normal sunflowers. Wish I had the twin sunflowers, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Does this guy blow up the entire pot, by the way? I need to find out. And also, I don't remember, did this thing used to block the side in this map? Oh yeah. I don't think it did, because this seems new to me compared to everything else. Okay, cabbage, are you gonna do much? There we go, thank you, cabbage. Okay, put that there. Alrighty. Rightio. You know what? The guy who gambling suggesting that I put the sunflowers in front early on's actually kind of intrigued me now. You know what? For that, we're gonna do it next episode. I mean, next game, because I'm pretty sure we got time. Next game we'll do it. And if that's the one where I lose, you need to take personal responsibility. I will be expecting a very kindly baked cake outside my door that says, I am sorry for my terrible intentions. Good intentions, but terrible plan. But it might work. In which case I'll bake you a cake. No, I do not know how to bake cakes. I can cook meatballs, but I cannot bake cakes. Maybe if I had a recipe or something. Okay, check this out. Let's see how... See? He's totally fine. Okay, hold on. What if I put him down here by one? Oh, no. No. Wait. Okay, yeah, whatever, Buster. Okay, what if I chuck that there? I see. So I need to put these guys on the forward pots. And you know what? While I'm here, I may as well do that. Okay, well, that's perfect then, because I can put, like, the Gatling peas up the front, and I can put these guys at the back. Oh, God, I just love it when a plan comes together. Why am I even using the starfish? You know, I'll keep him in there. Okay, this one goes out to all you snow pea lovers out there. Oh, they removed my pots, and I don't get the pots back. Oh, that's great. Well, there you go. That one's for you, snow pea lover. I don't think we're ever gonna plant another snow pea in this entire run, so enjoy it while it lasts. Because, like, why would I want to slow down a zombie? It's just the front zombie, too. I feel like... Oh, my God. I feel like I'm gonna die here. Surely I can plant this guy down here, right? Nope. Okay, there's the Yahoo man. Oh, they bring in the zombie special ops. What did I plant that there? That was stupid. Okay, chuck that there. We should be okay, right? Everything's dandy. Oh, yeah, the starfish was a terrible play here. That was a terrible idea. And I don't have lawnmowers as well. Hold on. Okay, this could be bad if they get through. I don't think they will, though. But just in case, I'll plant a funny little potato mine there. Yeah, you know, we're good. Get out of here. Now I can plant pots. 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 Okay, it's not actually that hard to say. I'm just stupid. Lets you plant on the roof.
Hey, neighbor, got some new items for sale.
What you got? Is it? Yep, super expensive, huh? So yeah, super duper expensive. Plant these on your magnet shrooms to turn them into gold magnets. Oh, thanks, Crazy Dave. Yeah, like the $1 that drops every 20 minutes. Thanks. Spike rock. Plant these on your spike weeds to turn them into spike rocks. They do twice the damage and are extremely durable. That's great and all, Crazy Dave, but you said your price is way too high. Oh my God, we got this guy again, the pole vaulting zombie. All right, so sunflower, yes. We're gonna bring in the. Could the cactus reach them? I don't think so. We're definitely bringing in pots. Maybe I think we bring back chompers. Who was with me? Chomper gang, are you here? Comment down below. We're gonna bring back the squash. And, we ain't doing the star fruit. Pumpkin. I think pumpkin's just goated. Honestly, yeah, we'll bring in the pumpkin. Okay, I'm trying out the new strategy here. So, we're planting... Look, we're gonna plant them as the front lines here, guys. We're going all out. When we do a strategy, we're not cowards. We're not gonna be chumps. We're putting them right at the front. The most zombie food type food that could exist. That is such a terrible explanation of that. I am so bad when it comes to the English language. You guys, I've never mentioned this, but I'm trying to minimize the amount of ums and ahs that I say in my content. I'm really trying to be able to pause my speech expressions to talk properly. Because whenever I listen back to my content, I hate it when I and ah. It makes me feel like I sound, I don't know, I just don't like the sound of it. But also, I also don't like the sound of when I'm pausing during conversation. I feel like I should always be talking. But I get that that's pretty silly of a thing to think as well. So, I don't know. I guess I'll just lay here and die. No, I think I'm getting better. Especially if I'm actively thinking about it in the back of my mind. Ground control, Major Tom. Okay, now let's start planting these pots as well, because we're starting to get enough sunflower to afford it. Perfect. And then when we have the pots here, we can make things that shoot over top. And this one down here. You know what? This idea might not be too shabby. I might have just upgraded my Plants vs. Zombies skill. In fact, to be honest, oh god, no, I take that back. Hold up. Okay. Oh my god, what am I doing? Squash him. There we go. Okay, I panicked there. I was gonna say, younger me would be screaming at the screen, being like, "Play your sunflowers behind!" Like in that scene from Interstellar where he's like banging on the door and being like, "Ah!" He's trying to get their attention. Yeah, that would be me. Little does he know, he's just stupid. Okay, now we can put this guy in front. No, not bad. And now nothing gets past. Absolutely nothing. My other plants are well protected from everything. Wait, I have another sunflower I can plant. I haven't been maximizing my sun. This is awful. The speedrun's almost ruined. And also, how many coins have I missed? I feel like I've been missing some coins around here. And I don't appreciate it. Okay, doink doink. Perfect. Look at that, man. Look at that. Okay, I do want to try one thing, and you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I just gotta try it. I gotta give it a go. Check this out. I want to see if my repeater can shoot. Yep, no, we can't. All right, that's a waste of 200 petrol. Petrol? What do I mean by that? I swear sometimes my subconscious just takes over and says the stupidest things. Okay, doink. Because, like, I can't think of any good words because I'm not good enough at English. So I'm like, what's the first word that kind of sounds like the word that I want to say that comes to mind? Oh, petrol? Oh, yeah, okay, petrol. I think I meant plant, but I said petrol. Which is utterly baloney. Okay, doink, doink, doink. 150. Awesome. But for some reason, my mind just went back to the neighbor thing. The only problem with my neighbors is when we're going to take our dogs for a walk. Because you know how Benji can get a little scared and nervous when he runs into a stranger in the hallway. And so when strangers show up, he starts like, "Arr, arr!" He does the thing where he actually snarls, and he's the cutest dog in the world. He's a Japanese Spitz, and if you don't know them, look them up. They are legitimately probably the cutest, most beautiful dog you can get. And he looks scary when he shows his teeth. Like, oh god, oh hell no. Oh no, we're fine. He looks legitimately scary when he does that. Like, it's enough to spook me. So that's why I'm always worrying when a neighbor shows up, because I don't want him to, you know, get scared of Benji and then make a complaint. So I've started bringing treats on walks in order to train them. And so far, I think it's doing pretty good. Although one thing I don't know is that I don't know when I'm meant to feed it to them, right? Because if they start barking at someone, do I give them the treat, knowing that Hold up. Oh, hold up. Please. Nice, that's my boy. Yeah, do I give him a treat, knowing that he might think, oh, I barked, and therefore when I bark and then I stop, I get a treat, so therefore I should bark more. That's what I worry about. Because, yeah, like, when he goes outside and he starts doing his barking out there, I'm like, Benji, come inside. And he comes inside, then I give him a treat as a reward for coming inside. But then he's like, if I go outside and bark, he gives me a treat, and that's when he does it. So it's like, when? Flings corn kettles and butter. Pretty sure this guy just slows people down. He's barking again, but it's not dinner time. Wait, what time is it? Oh, I don't have my phone on me. I'm gonna bring him in. Boom, he came in and I gave him a treat immediately. Okay, let's try out the kernel pot. So, sunflower, kernel pot, cabbage pot. I don't know. Why am I already puffing? It's not like I ran over to him. I need to exercise more. That is something I legitimately need to do, by the way. You know what? We're gonna get a little wacky here today. Why did I use that? I mean, this guy, that guy. We'll use the squash. Shout out squash fans. You know what? I think we can just keep the zombies back with just a whole bunch of this stuff. Just a whole bunch of delaying and a whole bunch of other things. Let's see how it goes. Don't know the difference between the Butterpult and the Catapult. We're about to find out. We're gonna put Catapult, the yellow corns on the bottom and the green ones on the top. And then the sunflowers. They're removing my pots. I used to have another layer of pots, but now I don't. Oh, that's disgusting. Actually disgusting. Okay, chuck that there. Let's see what this does. Oh, okay. Well, that's... Oh, it freezes him. And then oh, okay. I think it does... Oh, I think it has a certain chance to do a crazy big attack.
Oh, look at him. Look at this goober. He's got freaking butter on his face. What an idiot.
Is what all of his zombie friends are saying.
Don't bully me, Johnson. Don't bully me. It's the plants.
No, yeah, I bet you just went and you were hungry, fatso, so you just dived into the freaking bin.
No, it was the butter plant. Butter plant.
I've never seen a butter plant before in my entire life. Are you lying to me?
No, butter. It's butter. Oh.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's butter. I'll get a load of this guy.
Yeah. Poor zombies. You know, they probably have families too. The fact that they can write and think has some dark implications for the Plants vs. Zombies lore. Because, it means that the zombies think, and therefore they die when their heads are gone. They're gone forever from their life. The real Plants vs. Zombies is the horror of the plants actually murdering zombies. To be fair, the zombies also do murder the plants. Like, I'm not like a hippie being like, oh no, when the zombies eat the plants, they're not actually killing them. No, they're gonna kill them. But it's a battle of survival, and I'm on team plants, to be honest. At least if plants start an uprising, they're just gonna have to stay there and shoot things at me. Whereas zombies, they can move, they can walk, they can attach weird objects to their head, they can drive cars. You ever seen a plant drive a car? No. So we should be pretty okay if that happens. Prepared for everything. That's what you need to be. But not too prepared. Don't be like me, because I get really scared even just going on vacation about everything that could possibly go wrong. Like, I'm literally thinking about the trip to France. Oh, what if the plane gets there late? Then what are we gonna do if the train closes before we get there? Where are we gonna spend the night? And it's like, it's really stressful. But you just gotta, let go. You gotta relax, and I gotta take my own advice and do that. It's just hard. My mum was a worrywart, so it has rubbed off onto me. Also worries a lot about things, but I'm trying not to. All right, look at this. We're literally taking territory back from the zombies. Those filthy goons. Okay, doink. Put that there. And wait, why did I put that there? You know what? Why not? Why didn't I put that there? That's the perfect place for that. Let's just have an entire row of chompers. Why not? Let's get a little goofy in these parts. Okay, who the hell's this guy? I forgot to look at who was coming up. What's he doing? He's about to just get chomped, right? Okay. He's like, hey, check out my ladder. I love ladders. Look at this thing. It's the coolest freaking thing in the world. Okay, did you just eat my chomp, dude? Really, bruh? Look at that. Oh, no, my ladder. You know what? I want to see what he does. Actually, no. Is it worth losing an entire row? No, it's not worth losing an entire row. Slash. Yeah, it is a row. I was gonna say slash column, but it's definitely a row. All right, look at that. I kind of love the corn guy. I can see why I like this guy now. As a kid, he used to be part of my mega lineup, my main, my Plants vs. Zombies main. And speaking of mains, remember how they had Garden Warfare come out? Garden Warfare was a fever dream, man. Like, why would Plants vs. Zombies go into a first-person shooter? I'm surprised they didn't just make more IPs kind of like the original. Okay, I've just got... Why am I brain dead and placing chompers all over the place? I am not intending to do that. It's just, when I talk, the hand takes over. The hand just starts playing Plants vs. Zombies for me. The other part of my brain starts going wacky. Look, this is so stupid. This is the dumbest defense I've ever seen, but it's somehow working. I feel like even a 2-year-old would be able to beat Plants vs. Zombies. But then again, 2-year-olds are pretty stupid. I used to play when I was like, well, definitely wasn't when I was 2, now that I think about it. You know what happens when you're an adult? I just completely, I know I got rid of that last entire point I was thinking about. I was gonna say I used to play Super Mario Bros. Super Mario World, and I love that game on a friend's thing. But my brain went somewhere way more important, which is talking about how, no, I can't plant that there. What the hell? Now that I'm an adult, the timeline of my childhood is all messed up. Because I cannot remember, for the life of me, whether I played on my DS before I played on my Nintendo 64, before I played on the PC Clue Finder games, which I think I was in year 3 or 2 for. Like, I can't for the life of me remember when those periods were. I can't even remember what I was doing with my friends when I was in year 6. I feel like it was in year 4 or it was at year 5. I don't know. I can't remember. And it makes me kind of annoyed. Planted on a mushroom. We're bringing back Hypno Shrooms! Oh my god, this is the greatest day of my life, man. Greatest day of my life. If you want to be there for that, smash like. And I'll see you in the next video. Hold on, little bonus footage here. I was going to check out what levels I've done, and apparently I've locked 2 new levels, limbo levels, that have been locked away since 2009. This is the content the man didn't want you to see, which is interesting. And I've also unlocked cloudy day levels, where you plant and you need to hold out until rain hits. So this might end up taking a bit longer than I expected, but I'm excited to check out these levels. That's so cool. Never before seen Plants vs. Zombies levels.